guys, this is Brandy, otherwise known as Mystery of Diamonds, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hey y'all. Well, if you can't tell, so this is a Diamond Art Club sneak peek. It's going to be released during the week. It's going to be released on Wednesday, but if you kind of can't tell, it kind of gives away, even right here, what this is. And y'all, I am excited. And I even have on my star nails so that we can see space and time, the final frontier. So this is going to be released on star date, August the, well, now see, look, see, hold on. August the 9th. Yes, August 9th, 2023. See, look, I got all smart. Thought I was going to, star date and everything. And then what do? I forget what date it is. Y'all, wow. Don't you just love the mind sometimes? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything out and set it up, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So this is what you get with a regular kit. You get your canvas, you get your tool kit, you get a pamphlet, and the pamphlet tells you, tips and tricks, what all's in it, gives you a discount code. It shows you if you want a video on how to diamond paint, or if you want step-by-step instructions. You want to join the VIP Facebook group, which is awesome, by the way. You can do that. It also comes with a sticker sheet and your drills. Now, I want to say real quick before we get started, and I will make sure that I have the dates and times up here for you, down here somewhere, as I'm telling you this. But if you have never purchased from Diamond Art Club before, you can use my code, which is Mystria10, and I will make sure to put it on here as well. And what that does is it'll get you $10 off your very first purchase. And then after that, you can use, the code that comes on your pamphlet. There's a code on the canvas. There is a code on your shipping receipt. And they always also do pretty good discounts all the time. So you never have to worry about paying full price. Okay, so I real quick, before I get into any of this here, I just want to say, all your toolkits are the same with one little exception. So if this is a round kit, you will not have tweezers. If it is a square kit, you will get tweezers. So this should be a square, because I have a set of tweezers. These tweezers are sharp. Actually, these aren't as bad. So I like those. These tweezers, though, usually they are sharp. So you do want to have your little sheath on there so that it doesn't stabby McStab you. You have two thin multi-placers. You have a 4 and a 7. I've actually gotten to where I've started learning how to use the 7 placer now. I don't use it with squares because I like to diamond paint my squares with tweezers. You always get, and you never know what color pin and squishy that you're going to get, and this just goes on the squishy. For your diamond paint, you got your little baggies. You have your little Mosfa boat that does have a stopper. There is a stopper that you can put in the end there, and you get this little cute heart caddy that has the 2 pieces of heart wax. Guys, just make sure, if you have never diamond painted before, when you get the pink wax, it has a plastic on both the front and the back. You do want to take that off before you start trying to get wax in your pen. It won't work. Now, the special things that is always unique, every person's is, well, not every person, but you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what type of washi tape you're going to get. This is the kind that I have right here. And you don't know what cover minder you're going to get. And I have a purple macaron. Macaron. I learned it's not a macaroon, it's a macaron. All right, so let me put up the toolkit, and then we'll get to looking at the other. So what canvas do I have? Now, if you did see the box at the beginning, it actually said the last name of the character that I had. And I referenced star date. I referenced space, the final frontier. Maybe the word enterprise might help you. But if you don't, this is Bones McCoy from Star Trek, the original Star Trek, by CBS Studios. So Star Trek, the original series, because if you don't really know, there were additional Star Treks. Like one of mine was also The Next Generation, but I did grow up watching Star Trek, the original series, and I liked Bones McCoy because he was the doctor, okay? And I mean, like, one of his famous lines, and basically he said it in every episode, was, and I'm not going to say the word, but, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a whatever it was, so it might be mechanic. Jim, I'm a doctor, not a mechanic. Jim, I'm a doctor, not a bartender. Just all depends on what situation they're in. And, I really love the medical field. And so for me, when I found out that I was going to get to do Bones, I was really excited because, like I said, I fully love the doctor and Jim and everything. Forgive me for the little interruption. Had a little family issue there. You know how sometimes that happens. They come in, and especially if you've got, older kids that want your attention. So, as I was saying, we have Bones McCoy from the original Star Trek. And so this is a square. It's a 50.8 by 80.7. So, I mean, it's what I call a perfect little portraiture. That's the portrait. Wow. I cannot speak. I don't know what it is. I get home from work and then I cannot speak. So this has 29 colors. Now, with Diamond Art Club, if this number is underneath the number 150, it's an AB. So we only have one AB. It's the number 1, which is that 141, which I'm going to take a wild guess and imagine that it's in the word bones. And then if you look down at the bottom, see how you've got an L here and a Z here. So I'm imagining, I don't know which one went, but I think one of them, K might be like maybe it's a gold drill, or maybe it's a rhinestone, and maybe Z is, which is this blue, maybe it's a fairy dust. I don't know. I'm really interested to find out because I'm still trying to figure out if which the L's are, if they're rhinestones or if they're, I think Z's are fairy dust though. I'm thinking. We'll have to see if I'm right. See, that's the other thing. I like being able to try to figure out if I'm right. All right, so, okay, I gotta look at this. I am so ready. Oh, okay. Where you at, Bones? Where you at, Bones? Look at him. Now, for those that followed the original Star Trek, like I know it's a cartoonized version, but look, it looks just like him. It does. It looks like him when he was, obviously when he was young, when Star Trek first came out. And I love that you have, here's the Enterprise right here. And see, I think those are like microbes right there, right? Like in a petri dish. And then you've got star sparkles. And he's got the comm on. And then, of course, I love that it says Bones. And down here, I don't know what these machines are, but they look like machines that were on there. I don't know what that is either. But we know we got microbes back there. But, I like this. And I like that it says Bones McCoy right here. And, something else that's kind of pretty cool about this is I love that you even get I call this like a collector's box, right? Because it's not just this that has the picture here of Bones, but you also have Star Trek Universe, which just makes it really cool, right? I mean, look at that. Look, there's the Enterprise right there too. I am so happy because I like the box and I love this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it to the side so that y'all can kind of see as much as possible of about the whole image right here. And I know it's sideways. I'm going to turn this over. We're going to take a look at the drills, and then we're going to figure out where those go. Am I right? Am I not? I can't wait to find out. Be right back. We are back for one of my favorite parts, which is the drills. So one thing that Diamond Art Club does that I absolutely love is that they put the name of your canvas right here on your drills in case you're one that stores your drills separately, or if for some reason, let's just say your drills fall out of your box. You know, boxes can fall apart too. That can happen. But anyway, you always know that this set of drills goes with this canvas. All right. So are we ready to go down to Crinkle Town? Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready to see if my predictions are right. All right, let's get these bad boys out. Bad boys out. Oh, and I smack-a-dacked the camera. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give my little spiel. So one of the reasons that the drills are some of my favorite parts is because I do this little thing called chipmunk mode. What I do is I go through the drills. I speed up the film. When I do, it makes me sound like a chipmunk because it speeds my voice up. And if you are one that does not like chipmunk mode, that is okay. You can mute and just watch the colors go on by, or you can fast forward. You'll be able to know where to stop because while chipmunk mode is going, there will be a chipmunk up here in the corner. And when you no longer see that chipmunk, then chipmunk mode is over. For those that do enjoy chipmunk mode, are y'all ready to go? Chipmunk mode activated.
All right, so we've got 312, which is a pretty, I mean, the whole thing is pretty much blue, so we're going to have lots of blues, but a 312, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is 7 of that 312. Then we have this blue, 334, which is a pretty one, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of that one. Then we've got 336, which is a pretty navy. So there's 1, 2 of that. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I really hope that y'all can see the color of this. It's this beautiful blue teal as 3844. I think I found one of my new favorite colors. We got 2 of those. 939, which is very, very dark navy. There's 1, 2 of those. Then we have 311. Oh, look at that. Now that's more of a green teal. 3810, but teal is pretty. I love teals. Teals and purples are my favorites. All right, let's grab this bad boy. Okay. Oh, what is that? What? Oh, I don't know where you were or who you are. You intruded on my drills. Okay. So here we go. Look, we got special. And I was right on this one. I was right. This is a fairy dust. Look how much there is. Oh my gosh. There is so much of that fairy dust. Now, if you're kind of curious, so fairy dust, I'm hoping you can kind of see that glint right there. I used to think it was glitter. It's not glitter. There is this mica powder that is inside there that it just makes it really, really shimmer. And it's so pretty. And look how much there is. That's an entire bag. Oh, yes. Okay, so 803, this darker blue. We have 1, 2, 3 of it. Now, 310. You know, I mean, he's got black pants and black shoes and a black palm. And so I figured there was going to be a little bit of 310. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of it. And y'all, I am restraining myself from screaming because, do y'all see this? Do you see this? 141, A, B. There is 2 of them. Two. Okay. Whew. I must calm. I must chill. Chill. I must be like Bones. Ooh. So, AB stands for Aurora Borealis, and what that means is, hopefully you can see, you get a little bit of pink purple there. There's this iridescent coating that is on the top of these drills, and when light hits it, it shines different colors, sometimes yellow, orange, purple, blue, green, and there are 2 of them. That must mean that the whole word Bones is in AB. I can't wait to see if I'm right. And then 3842 is another pretty blue, and then we've got a peachy terracotta, 402. Not quite peach, but maybe close enough. Maybe. Then we have 322, 3750. That's another pretty one. 932, 938, which is a chocolate color. 3776. Wow, that really looks a lot different on camera than it does in person. It looks more like a mustard, but on the camera, but it's really more of a beige-ish. 433, 317, that mixed gray. 3799, which is a dark gray. Okay. So the L is rhinestone. So L728 is a yellow rhinestone. Okay. 945, now that's peach. 435 brown, 414 gray, 783, 3830, a little bit of 712, and a tiny bit of 356.
Okay, so now I'm getting the coating down. All right, so I'm going to turn this over and we're going to take a look at where these ABs are. So before we start looking at where the ABs are, I do want to go ahead and point out that Diamond Art Club, first off, the back of your canvas is a very, very nice feeling canvas, and it's because it's this tarpaulin, which has this nice feel and texture to it. There is what we call scalloped and serged edges because it has these little holes right there, and that's going to help prevent it from fraying. This is a canvas called Sparkle Canvas, which I love. Now, if you're working with a round, that is like, it shows through and it makes it so cool, but I just love working on it. And look at their drill field. Y'all, Diamond Art Club's drill field is like second to none. I mean, I have always been able to see their very clear symbols. And of course, you do have a legend on the top half here, and you have a legend on the bottom here. So it doesn't really matter which way that you're choosing to work it. All right, so now let's look at those ABs. So I went ahead and looked at it so y'all didn't have to see the top of my weird heady head in here. So our fairy dust is outlining, you see this light blue that outlines here in the center here? All of that is that fairy dust. Also, it is outlining Bones' shirt going here, and here on his sleeve. Right here in the insignia and right here has that rhinestone, that yellow rhinestone. Like, this entire thing is the rhinestone, and here you've got some of the rhinestones. It's not complete, but it's like interspersed there as well as here. And I was right. The entire word bones, every single solitary part of the word bones is that white AB. That's why we have two bags. The word McCoy is completely in that fairy dust. And then once again, you have this machine, all of those outlines here and here are the fairy dust. So, I mean, there's very distinct places on here that have that fairy dust. And I think it's for maximum effect. Beam me up, Scotty. I am so ready to do this. Oh, my. Y'all, I've always wanted to say that. I've always wanted to say, beam me up, Scotty. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm a geek. But you know what? I'm a proud geek. I grew up with Star Trek. And I do love this, and I do love that this does look like our original Bones. It looks like our original Doctor, and I am so happy. So, and I know that I did put it on the screen earlier, but this is being released on Wednesday, which is August the 9th, and, you're not going to have, with Wednesday releases, midweek releases, you only have one general release time. And that's it. Like, all of them go at that time, which, and if I am wrong, I will cut it out here and fix it. But, 9 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is, 12 Eastern Standard Time. You know, if you are a Star Trek fan, number one, if you haven't seen Star Trek, you need to go see it. It is so good. I mean, Star Trek started our love of science fiction. I mean, it really has. I mean, we would not have some of the wonderful movies that we have today if it wasn't for what all was done on Star Trek. So I love this. Bones, my man. Bones, my man. Thank you so much, Diamond Art Club, for sending this to show, because I am loving Bones. All right. So I'm going to I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're new and you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe and come join the craziness that it's here. I try to have fun. I hope you enjoy it. Just make sure you hit that bell icon. That way you don't miss out on any of the craziness. And you know, anytime that I upload or anytime that I go live, love to have you here. All right, now I'm going to leave you like I always do. Reach for the stars. Grab hold, hold on, and never let go. Until the next time, warp speed. No, I'm sorry. Until the next time, bye y'all.